So today we are speaking with Jacinta from the Catamaran Beach Bum. Thank you for allowing me to speak with you today.
My pleasure, Kristen.
Tell us a bit about the boat you're living aboard.
We bought her about 3 years ago. Had a lot of work to be done. New motors, winch, windows, but loved her on site, put an offer in, accepted after a month or so.
About a month did it take from your initial...
Yeah,
okay.
Easily a month. Owners were great, really introduced us to the boat, test sail, stayed at their house, had a roast dinner the night before, we took
lovely.
it over, took us shopping. It was a lovely changeover, and we've seen them a couple of times since and had meals with them. Yeah.
And so you're on a catamaran?
Originally in charter, it has 4 berths originally, but one of the berths has been changed into a workroom. So it's a storage and a workroom where Brett has all his tools, and it's very nice. Very nice to have a tool room, guys.
Yes, yes. No, I know my partner would love a proper tool room, but I think that's our spare room has become that at the moment.
Yes.
And how did you come up with the boat name? What was it called Beach Bum when you bought it?
It was called Mandolin Wind, originally Zanani, and then Mandolin Wind, which is a Rod Stewart song. And Brett came across the name Beach Bum just himself, thinking that we are going to be beach bums, and we can also beach the bum, being a cat.
Yes, that's true too.
And I loved it.
Have you done that yet, beach the cat?
Twice now.
Oh, good.
Yeah, twice now.
And was that mainly for the purpose of cleaning the hull?
Yeah, soft cloth, and went around at beach, went out great at Magnetic Island and once in Gold Coast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. And how long have you lived aboard now?
Must be 3 years.
Right.
Yeah, going on for 3 years.
Okay, and was this an easy decision for you to make?
I previously lived on another boat. We had a Beneteau, a mono, at the marina, and we were working and living on the boat. So when I met Brett 10 years ago, we were going out for 3 years. So I was coming, staying a bit of time, going on short holidays. So it was an easy decision because it was a transition.
Yes.
It wasn't just all at once. It was over 3 or 4 years.
Oh, that's quite manageable. Yeah, you could build yourself up to things.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't find it a hard transition though.
Oh, good. And have you had much experience on boats previously?
No. Went on a cruise when I was 20 and was sick the entire time and said I'll never get on another boat as long as I live. And then I met Brett at 48. Here I am.
Yeah, so, things change.
Yes,
Life has a way of throwing curveballs.
They do. It does indeed.
So it didn't take too much convincing by the sound of it for Brett to get you on board?
No, I just had to wait for my youngest child to be over 18.
Yes.
And be a bit self-sufficient. And once that happened, then it was just a transition straight on.
Okay.
Easy.
And tell us about some of the little things you've introduced on board to make this your home.
My husband is a minimalist.
Yes.
So when I walked on the boat initially, he was stark bare. I didn't want to clutter it, but I certainly needed some little bits and pieces. So, yeah, little bits and pieces around the boat. Photo albums with the kids.
Yep.
His kids, my kids. I've got some little china cups in the galley. Really important. And I was trying to work out the other day why I like my china cups so much.
Yep.
And part of it is because my heritage with my grandparents, drinking out of china cups with them.
Yes.
All through my life, because they were a big impact on me, and a positive one. And the other part is that on a boat, there's few times that you really feel feminine, and the cups make me feel like a lady. Give me my femininity.
Yes, I think that's important especially when you're in a man's domain, to bring in a few feminine touches to make it your own. Yeah. Lovely. And your herb garden as well that you've got out there.
Yes.
We'll be checking that out at the end of the interview and have a look at that because that's amazing.
It is. We love that. We replanted, so it's not very big at the moment, but it kept us out when we were in the ocean with chives and spinach and tomatoes all through last year. I've also got my old-fashioned clothes wringer.
Very good.
We haven't got a water maker, we don't use it. So I wash with salt water and soap in the bucket with a toilet plunger.
Right.
And then I put it through my wringer and get all the salt water and detergent out. And then rinse it with salt water, in through the wringer again, and then fresh water rinse. Our clothes have never been softer.
Fantastic.
The towels are just beautiful.
I'm definitely going to give that a try, although I don't know where I'll find a wringer, but...
just on the internet.
Oh, really?
Look up old-fashioned clothes ringers.
I will. There's a tip
and
for you playing at home.
You'll find a heap of them, and then you just choose the one you want.
Very good
Very
tip.
easy. Yeah.
Excellent. And so when you moved aboard, did you have any challenges with organising your life as far as work and family? You did mention that you waited for your youngest to leave home.
I guess the only challenge a little bit, although the kids have adjusted well, is that they didn't have the family home anymore. And the family home now that they have moves.
Right,
So, you know, we meet on the Gold Coast and they stay on board on the Gold Coast, or they will come with it. They won't come with us because all my kids get seasick, except one of them.
Yep.
But Brett's kids will come on board and meet us somewhere, and we'll go for a bit of a spin around where we are, or from one place to another. Generally, we meet on the Gold Coast and they'll stay a couple of days.
Okay.
Yeah, which one of my daughters is next month. They'll stay on board for a couple of days.
Lovely,
So,
that'd be nice.
Yeah.
So tell me, Jacinta, what features do you love about your boat?
I love the fact that it is a catamaran, because I get seasick, and that's my priority. Even now, while it's jiggling a lot, I'm not seasick.
Yeah, it is quite stable. It's quite windy out there at the moment, and being on the Cat, it is very stable. You haven't got that.
And I don't care if it's rocking, but it's the seasickness that, you know, it's awful just to be seasick in your own home all the time. So I do like that. I like having the tramps.
Yep.
Nice to sit out there sometimes. I like the fact that we can have a garden.
Yeah.
I just like it because it feels like home.
Yes.
It's my home.
Yeah. The purchasing part of the deal, were you involved much in the decision making, or was it mainly Brett?
Mainly Brett.
Yeah.
Mainly Brett. But I think a lot of his decision revolved around my seasickness and making it comfortable so I could come on and have a good life together without the seasickness.
Yep.
Yeah. Because he's a mono man. He would bought a mono.
Okay. Well, that was very nice of him to take your into consideration.
Yeah. It was a big compromise for him because he's still a mono man.
Happy wife, happy life.
That's right. That's right. Isn't it, honey?
Yes.
Yeah. I think I heard him.
I think so. And can you tell me about some of your fears or concerns about being aboard, like how big an issue was safety for you?
Sometimes it can be quite scary at times, I've got to say, but I also think that's really good for me.
Yep.
To be a little bit scared sometimes. I think at our age we can start getting a little bit inactive, sitting at home and not taking any risks at all. So I think, even though I'm scared, the other day I put my life jacket on when we were just sailing because it was 27 knots on the nose and it was getting quite spooky.
Yep.
But I think ultimately I think that's good for us, as long as we're safe and you maintain your boat and maintain anything that goes wrong and repairs and that. I think safety is a big issue, but I think if you have confidence in your boat and your skipper,
yes,
then a little bit of scared, it's okay.
Do you do any night sailing?
Not generally up and down the coast, mainly because of whaling season.
Yes. Yep.
A huge number of whales now, and we don't want to hit one at night. No sleep. So,
yes.
And we don't have to. There's so many stops on the coast where you can day sail to and day trippers and enjoy what the coast offers without having to do an overnighter. There will be overnighters, obviously, when we go further afield.
I know the only time we did an overnighter was when there was the military exclusion zone, and we did the big long trek from Great Keppel Island up to Marble Island because there was nowhere we could really stop.
Yeah, I don't particularly like night sailing.
Yeah.
I like to see where we're going and what's in front of us. Brett's okay with it, but we
don't really need to.
No,
that's right.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of coastal sailing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Do you suffer from seasickness?
I do still, yes, but I have amazing tablets that I've got.
Okay. What do you take? Was it something prescribed or over the counter?
No, it's called Defenadol, and you can only get them from Mexico. And my daughter lives on the border of Mexico, so I've been able to acquire them, and she sends them to me.
Right.
And they're the only ones pretty much that work for me.
Wow.
Others work for me, but they render me unconscious. So I can't.
It's not
I
worth
can't
the
do
side
anything.
effect.
No, the tiredness is almost as bad as the seasickness. So these ones work, and they don't make me tired.
Fantastic.
So they work for me.
And everybody's different.
They are.
And
They are. A lot of people find that the over-the-counter ones work for them. So
yep.
Just got to keep trying and find the one that works for you.
Yes, no, that's good advice. And where have you been cruising so far? Like, where's your home base? Gold Coast was home previously?
No, Mooloolaba.
Oh, Mooloolaba,
That's where a lot of our friends are, and that's where we worked and lived, and Brett lived there for 30 years and I lived there for 10.
Mm-hmm.
And previously Karoi. So pretty much now we kind of base ourselves between Sunshine Coast and the Gold Coast, anywhere in there, because we have kids. Brisbane, some Gold Coast, parents Brisbane, parents Gold Coast.
Okay. So down that southeast Queensland, northern New South Wales.
And there's so many sailing areas in the Queensland coast down the Gold Coast. So
yes.
there's so many places to be. Whereas Mooloolaba is very restrictive in where you can go.
Yes, we found that as well.
And
there wasn't really anywhere to go.
No, there wasn't. And you've got a time limit of 7 days in the river, so it makes it difficult. Whereas the Gold Coast, you've got plenty. And we've got a little car that we leave on the Sunshine Coast.
Okay.
And once we hit the Sunshine Coast, then it travels with us basically where we are.
Leapfrogs around.
Yeah. So that works out well.
That's a good idea.
Mm.
And you haven't done any international sailings yet. Do you think that's on the cards down the track?
Definitely. It will be. It will be. We're just sort of getting ourselves established. It's only our second year cruising. We did go overseas. We flew over and got on a friend's boat in Vanuatu, Newcastle and Vanuatu, and did that for 3 weeks. So that was fun.
Yeah.
So we enjoyed that, but it wasn't our own boat. Obviously, it's always nicer on your own boat.
Yes. No, it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Now, what do you do to amuse yourself on board when things are a bit quiet, or if you're just passing your
busy
time?
doing nothing.
Yes.
I really am. I think there's been one day in 2 years where I've thought, I'm a little bit bored today.
Yep.
That's one day. I don't know. I'm a great potterer.
Yep.
I potter. I find, bits and pieces to do all day long. I read a bit, enjoy the television, movies. I enjoy playing cards and games. Brett's not so big on it, but when we have visitors, we're off.
Me too, I'm the same. I like playing cards and games and my partner doesn't. So I know. What's wrong with them?
I know.
It's very frustrating. And who are you reading right now?
I started a long time ago the autobiography of Obama.
Oh, really?
But then I put it down. I wasn't interested in it for a while. I've just picked it up again about 3 days ago.
Yep. Oh, good.
Doing that.
Excellent. Now, the question we all want to know is, can you tie a knot? Do you have any knots that you use, or how easy do you find to tie those knots?
I worked in a horse stable for 12 years.
Yep.
And the old horse trainer showed me how to do a horse knot. So when the horses get spooked and they pull back, you can just pull it and it comes undone, but it's very tight initially.
Yep.
And it's the only knot I can do.
And you're in charge of tying fenders on?
Oh yeah, I can do fender knots too.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good at fender knots, and I can do the horse knot. And I've tried the rabbit thing.
The bunny through the hole and up over the tree. I cannot do that.
Me either.
I'm thinking, what's wrong with me? I cannot work out that. No. I don't know. The bunny comes round the tree and down the hole and up again. No, I've got nothing.
Of course not.
Of course not.
It's not. Drives Brett mad.
Yes, my partner too. And how do you both manage when you're coming into dock or an anchorage? Is it something that goes fairly smoothly, or is there a lot of yelling and screaming?
No, generally not. I like more chain out than he does, so that's always a little bit more. But he's usually at the helm, and I'm usually out the front just to make sure it's taken, and I put the snubber on then.
Okay. So you're picking up any moorings?
Yeah.
Picking those up with a boat hook.
Yep.
And coming in, are you generally the one that will? Do you have to throw a line over a cleat, or when you're coming into
Brett's actually getting very good at working the controls of the boat, the throttles. So the back of the boat will go straight to the cleat, and I just step off and put it on. So
nice. Actually, that's the beauty of a catamaran.
Yeah,
I've got a girlfriend who does that on her cat as well.
And
she just steps
he'll,
off.
Yep, that's what I do. And then he'll pull the front around, and by then I've just walked up and did that. So yeah, it's getting much better. It used to be tense because we didn't really know how to do it, but it's getting better.
It all takes practice.
It does. But I do need to hone up, and I've said to my partner, my husband, that I need to be out in the middle of the ocean with no sails up, just to work the throttles, just to know this one back. I need more guidance on that because I tend to be at the front of the boat and jumping off, and he's at the controls, and I need more experience in the controls.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's something we're going to work on.
Yes.
Yeah.
And did you undertake any training prior to living aboard, such as sailing lessons or first aid course or VHF radio?
No, well, I did. I did a weekend navigator course. Went out for the weekend in Brisbane, and then I got my boat licence, my motorboat licence. Apart from that, not much else. Yeah, I'm already a nurse, so first aid was okay.
Yes.
Yeah, didn't need to do that. But yeah, that's about all. Just train on the boat. Friends have, they take me out occasionally too when I was learning and teach me a few things.
No, there's nothing like hands-on experience when you're underway. And how does your relationship hold up with your partner under this compact style of living?
Generally good.
Yes.
Generally very good. I do find it a little difficult if you are annoying each other and you can't get off. Normally if you're in a home unit or something and just needed your own space, you just go for the door and go for a walk, go shopping for the day, do anything. Now you've got to say, can you take me over? Or
can you take me ashore? I've got the shits with you right now and I want to get away.
Yeah, that's right. So that is a little bit more difficult, but I think you establish just a really comfortable friendship generally. Yeah.
And do you think you're closer as a result of this style of living?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
And
nothing secret.
No, that is for sure.
Just know each other very, very well.
And have you brought any items on board that you don't need?
Probably the only thing I can think of is my stand-up paddle board.
Oh, okay.
Which I get, like Great Keppel Island, I can use it there because the water's nice and clear and I go along the beachfront with that. But in so many of the anchorages, they're dirty water and there's been so many shark attacks, and there's been shark attacks on the surface as well, so I just don't feel confident anymore on my stand-up paddleboard in anchorages that you wouldn't snorkel in them, so I don't want to stand up paddleboard in them either. And the ones that are clear, beautiful, no problem at all.
Yes.
And it gets quite windy some anchorages too, and it's a bit hard to stand up paddleboard when the wind's so strong.
It is, for sure.
That's one thing that maybe I could do without that on board.
Yes, I've got one. I've got an inflatable one that I brought along, and yes, I've had quite a lot of use out of it, but I am starting to get a bit more nervous now with the recent shark attacks. I'm thinking I've really got to be a bit more careful, but I have had a lot of use, not so much from standing up on the stand-up paddleboard, but kneeling and paddling. Okay. I'm a bit wobbly with the feet, but also when I go snorkeling, because I have trouble getting into the dinghy, I tow it behind me when I snorkel with the leg rope, and then I carry a waterproof bag with me on it that carries my water or extra sunscreen. Usually it's got a muesli bar in there, and I twist the top and have it on there, and I find it easier to get on and off the paddleboard instead of getting in and out of a tender.
So you get onto your stand-up paddleboard and then get back into the tender?
No, I just then paddle back to the boat.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm with you.
Yes, because quite often Don won't go snorkeling with me, so it frees him up. He doesn't have to then just ferry me around.
Okay.
But so that's been working. But now, with the sharks, maybe I won't be doing as much as I was before.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling, a little bit uneasy, because I stand up and I don't fall off. I very rarely really fall off because I'm so scared of sharks that I stay on. But even so, I'm not as confident on it as I used to be.
Yes. When you go grocery shopping, what are some of your must-have items that you always look for? Maybe apart from like your veg and your meat, but something that I know in my boat I've always got to look for beetroot, tins of beetroot.
Yeah,
My
beetroot
partner's
too.
favourite.
Oh, I love beetroot.
Don is nuts for beetroot.
Yes, so am I.
And I always get a packet of prunes, pitted prunes.
Yeah.
How about you?
Probably UHT milk and cream. My husband's lactose intolerant, so he has to have UHT milk.
Yep.
And I love cream pretty much on anything.
I didn't know you could get UHT cream. I must keep an eye out for that.
Yes, you can, and it's lovely.
Okay.
Put it in the fridge for 24 hours and it solidifies and it's really quite thick. You don't even have to whip it. It's beautiful. Devondale's best.
Right.
And probably tea bags, because I probably have 8 to 10 cups of tea a day.
Do you? Yes.
So I need tea bags on board.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've started making my own iced tea actually. I use lemon myrtle leaves that I got from my brother's. He's got a wholesale nursery, so I picked up a big bag of lemon myrtle leaves before we left, and I used some fresh ginger and turmeric, and I'll grate up the ginger and the turmeric. And any old tea bag, I'll pour in the boiling water and let it go cool, and I've got that then as an alternative to drinking just water, or if I don't want a hot drink. That's been quite refreshing to have.
Yeah, I haven't thought of that. I'm probably a little bit childlike in my tastes, and I just prefer black tea.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that.
No.
Do you have a favourite easy meal that you like to whip up? And I know you do have one. You were telling me the other day, and I thought, oh, that's brilliant.
Black beans on toast.
Yes,
spaghetti on toast.
I love it.
We do look Sunday nights. Our favourite comes out, a can of baked beans and a can of spaghetti on the sourdough bread. Nothing like it.
Yum.
Yeah. In front of the television.
Yep, quick and easy.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how tired you are, you can always whip that out.
Always tastes good. Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, that's probably our easiest meal we've got. Otherwise, it's just the normal, your standard pressure cooker meals. So you've got a few meals.
Oh, you've got a pressure
lasagna.
cooker?
Yeah. Yeah, just on the gas stove. Just sausages, potatoes. Anything you cook at home, we do here.
Right, that's
Pretty
nice.
much.
Yeah, I
Quiches.
haven't got a pressure cooker, so no, I don't get that.
It saves a lot on gas because you only have to have it on for 45 minutes instead of a casserole, you know, in the oven or anything else that you're doing with the casserole. It takes a long time for those sort of meals, so you can do your tough beef meat, you know, in a pressure cooker. It's beautiful.
Yes, a bit of brisket.
Yep.
How do you fund your travelling? Like, do you have a weekly or monthly budget, or?
We do. We have Brett has an investment, and we get a bit of money from that, and I've got a house in Karoi that I get the rent of, so that funds us for our travels.
That's great. And you were saying before that you don't often come into marinas, so you're saving a lot of money there, not having to come into marinas all the time.
Yeah, well, when you've got your solar panels and we don't have hot water and we don't have a water maker, but a lot of the marinas you can ring them and just go in and fill your tanks with water without actually having to stay at the marina. You just
That's
stay
a great tip.
Yeah, half an hour, fill up your tanks. You know, they're appreciative of a small donation, you know, a $5 or $10 donation when you do it, and you're doing it every 6 weeks or so, so that's not a big issue price-wise for us. So yeah, there's nothing else that a marina gives us that we can't get on anchor.
Yes.
Once you're filled with water, there's nothing else.
Yes,
Yep. And it doesn't matter where we anchor out, we get the tender down, and because we're not using the money for marinas, we go out for dinner reasonably often, I guess. We always go pretty much every morning for a coffee somewhere, find the coffee shop, go for a walk along. We explore every town that we're going to, walk around.
And that helps local communities as well.
Does.
They're getting a bit of fun.
And we get exercise.
Yes,
So, yeah, that works out really well. Even if we have to anchor out a mile, that's what we do, and then tender in. Yeah, just leave it on the beach. We've got the tenders quite lockable now. God forbid if anyone stole it. But we've got chains now. We've chained the fuel tank, we've chained the motor, we've chained the front of the tender to a dock if we're leaving it at a dock, so just to make it a little bit harder.
Yes, you do occasionally hear of tenders going missing, but
it's always a bit of a concern when you're leaving it on the beach somewhere.
Yes.
In a town.
Yes, because it's virtually your car, isn't it, to get around.
It is. A vital piece of equipment.
Yes, it is very important to have a decent tender. And what are your plans for the future, next season and beyond?
Next season, we've got 3 ageing parents between us, so that's always an issue that we need to spend a bit of time with them in between going north. So we'll spend a bit of time with them again, but probably next year it's 150 years since Cook discovered the East Coast. So we will probably do this run again, go to Cooktown and then on to Lizard next year.
Okay.
The year after we may plan maybe a Vanuatu trip or Tasmania. Haven't decided yet, but we'll start going overseas.
Yes.
Not sure whether I'll make the big trip over the open ocean or Brett will take a friend and I'll fly over just because of the swell with seasickness, so I'll see how I go.
Yes, well, it's got to be enjoyable at the end of the day, and if you don't, there's nothing worse than being sick every day.
And to be honest, I'm a liability when I'm sick.
I can understand that.
If I was living in a unit at home somewhere or in a house, I would probably be with my same friends, which are wonderful people, but I probably wouldn't branch out and meet new friends. But in this life, Brett and I, the last 3 days, have met so many new people and had so many things to do. We kind of get home and go, oh my God, just
can be exhausting. This new lifestyle.
But meeting so many wonderful, crazy fellow sailors, it's just a great life. You know? And I don't know that there's many other avenues to meet so many like-minded people in your 50s, 60s. You know, that are so open to new friendships. Yeah,
I think you're right, actually, and I do think that living at home, as you say, in your house or your unit where you've always lived, you don't tend to meet as many people. No, you get stuck in your routine.
Well, I met you the other day.
I know.
Pizzas and
I know. Look at us go. We're new best friends.
So yeah, it's a real avenue for friendships, which is probably something I didn't expect. That I've really enjoyed.
And I think the sailing community, it's great to meet other people and you can share your experiences and things that you've discovered, like you've introduced me to that women's Facebook page.
Yes, you're on it now?
Yes, I'm on it now. Yeah. So, things like that, that you can improve your lifestyle by, chatting to people about what they're doing and getting new information.
I fractured my knee 4 months ago. And a lady wrote to me and said, look, 2 ladies wrote to me actually, one of them was Kim, and wrote to me and said, hey, we've got a car, we live in Hervey Bay, what can we do for you?
Yep.
And one of them came and picked me up, took me to hospital, was there the next day when I came out of hospital. I didn't know her. Now we'll visit them when we're in Hervey Bay again, we'll have dinner with them one night. So the community is a support community.
Yeah.
And if anything goes wrong with your boat and you don't know, you just have to go around and someone will be quite happy to come over and have a look at it for you, and vice versa. So,
okay, is there anything else you wanted to add?
No. I think my only thing is that I need to brush up on some more skills.
Yep.
Yeah, so I feel more confident. I know a lot more than I used to know, and I'm fairly confident in what I do know now, but it's now time to go to the next stage and
step up a bit more.
Yeah, if I need to take the wheel, I take the wheel and I can navigate through, but to turn and get into a marina, things like that, there's no way I'll feel confident in doing that, so I need to step up with all that stuff.
Okay. Well, Jacinta, thank you very much for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Let's have a little tour of your boat, not a full tour, but just take us with, and we'll have a look at some of your favourite things on board. We've got in here.
Hang on,
Okay. Oh, very good. Look in there. We've got the china and the teapot. I love it. Love it a lot. Excellent.
That's not that. Okay, come on, have a look.
Yes, show us your ringer.
And I like my photos.
Yeah, this is
around.
lovely. Yep.
The photos around the kids.
Really nice. It just gives a nice touch. Very nice. Look at this herb garden. I just love this. You've got tomatoes, basil.
On springs.
On springs. And Brett made this. He's very clever.
Yeah. Holes underneath
Look
for
at
drainage.
that. Love it. Chives. Some spinach, is it?
Yep, spinach just starting. We've only planted them a
Yep,
couple of weeks
some
ago.
thyme. Chilies. Oh, here we go. The piece de resistance.
Let's get that out of the way. Brett's getting someone to put new aluminium things on.
Oh, look at that. And this is your...
Ringer.
Wow, fantastic. Actually, we're going to get a picture.